more developments coming in. An appeals court in the United States has allowed U.S. President Donald Trump's April 2 tariffs on countries to remain in place for now. The court has said the tariffs may continue until the White House's appeal against the U.S. Trade Court's ruling makes it way through the courts. This comes after the Trade Court blocked Trump's global tariffs, saying the president has overstepped his authority and deeming the tariffs illegal. In its order, the appeals court said the request for an immediate administrative stay is granted to the extent that the judgments and the permanent injunctions entered by the Court of International Trade in these cases are temporarily stayed until further notice, while this court considered the motions papers. If the Trump administration loses the appeal, it is expected to escalate the case to the U.S. Supreme Court. So, Anand, when we're talking about this currently, we've seen earlier the U.S. Appeals Court now has talked about it as well, the Trump's tariff. So what exactly is the current status right now?
Yeah, we have seen in last few days how the U.S. court first completely blocked the trade impositions that the U.S. President Donald Trump had made, and now the appeals court in the U.S. has allowed President Donald Trump's April 2 tariffs on countries to remain in place for now. So clearly, he has got some relief, and as it was stated earlier that how the Trump government needs to reply within 10 days. So now the court has said that the tariffs may continue until the White House appeal against the U.S. Trade Court ruling makes its way through the courts. And this comes after the Trade Court blocked Trump's global tariff, saying the president has overstepped his authority, deeming the tariff illegal. So clearly, in its order, the appeals court said that the request for an immediate administrative stay is granted to the extent that the judgment and the permanent injunction entered by the Court of International Trade in these cases are temporarily stayed, and until further notice, while this court considers the motions paper. And so clearly, if the if the administration loses the appeal, it is expected to escalate the case and take it to appeals in the United States Supreme Court. So clearly, a war is going on in the U.S. Between the trade bodies, as well as several of the 12 Democrat states have approached the court over there over the Trump's trade deal imposition from April 2. So clearly, this is going to be a big legal battle in the United States as far as tariffs are concerned. Back to you.
All right.